Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Rebecca and this is Bexa Boss Designs. Today I am going to show you how to get that whimsical, Grinchy looking tree topper that you've always wanted. And it is super easy. You don't need a lot of stuff and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Obviously, this is the one I created and it started out a little rocky. I ended up using something that I hadn't used before and it didn't really work out. So then I used this foam disc, which didn't really work out either. What I really wanted to use is one of these guys. These are sturdier and you can put the pins in them, which you're going to see how I pinned the ribbon into the foam circles. This is what you're going to want. The pins stick right into here. They hold it. And then once you get everything all done and set where you want it, you can go in with your glue gun or, you know, your E6000, whatever you want to use, and you can make sure that everything is secure on here. Now, I could not find any Grinch stuff. I previously made my best friend a tree topper that had more Grinchy kind of things on it. This is basically Candyland. It's a Candyland tree topper is what this is, but I just used picks. Everything from here is from Michael's. Everything was either 50% off or 40% off with an extra 20. I don't think I spent, with the exception of the ribbon, because I have multiple kinds of ribbon. My guess is probably this was $40 total to make. Not that expensive. If you're going to buy one like this on Etsy, they'd probably be over $100 just because of the sheer amount of stuff and the work it takes to do it. But when I did the first one I've done, I just sat in front of the TV with a TV tray and set it down. I'm going to show you what I used to set it down with. And I just went around and secured everything onto this tree topper. You're going to see in the bottom of this is obviously a hole. And you're just going to set this down on the top of your wreath. So I'm going to show you at the end of the video how to just attach it and lay it on your tree. It looks way too big for my tree because I have a skinny 5-foot tall tree. I don't have a very big Christmas tree. But if you have a normal size Christmas tree, something this size would fit. They make smaller ones of these. Actually, I forgot to bring it down for this video, but I have them from Amazon and I almost think those are too small. So this one I have here is a little too big, but this one is about 10 inches. So this is a 10 inch circle. You probably an 8-inch would work perfectly fine for a regular tree. I have a 6-inch one, but I think that's too small. So probably one size smaller than this 10-inch. And I don't know how they measure these. If they go by the inside is 7. And if you go by the outside, it's 10. So I don't know how they do it, but this is what you're going to want to use. And then I had to use these unfortunate push pins that I got from Target because I ordered the actual straight pins that I wanted to use on Amazon and they said they were delivered and I have no idea where they are. You can really use you can use push pins. It's not a big deal. You can use any kind of pin. Obviously, this is not the correct ribbon to use for this, but I wanted to just show you, since I didn't get to show you on this foam circle how these pins just stick in. But if you just put the fabric on here and then pin it in, they stay. It stays a lot. If you use the other foam circles, they kind of fall out. They don't stick. It's kind of it's a pain. So these have the best security as far as having them held on just with the pin. And then what you do is you just go in with your glue gun, go underneath and just put a little bit of glue there. So you just go underneath and put a little glue there and then it sticks to the circle, the wreath, the foam wreath. But I got this at the dollar store. So this was $1 at Dollar Tree. Yeah, Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree had some ribbon, but I didn't love them. The picks, like I said, I got these at Michael's. These were, I think, $2.99 or $3.99, and they were half off. The candy canes were the same thing. These little guys are normally $1.99, so they're $1 when they're half off. The candy cane picks, they came in a group of 6. They were $5.99, and then they were half off. So I really try to maximize any kind of sales that I can get. If you order them online and you order in bulk, like if you're going to make a few of these for, family members, or if you want to sell them, then you would want to get them in bulk so you get a better deal. I hope you love this tutorial as much as I did making it. I had a great time making this. And yeah, if you end up making one, please comment below. Let me know where I can find it. Let me see your pictures. Tag me, Bex the Boss Designs on Instagram. And without further ado, let's get to making. Today we're gonna make a tree topper, and I have all this kind of whimsical Grinchy stuff. Unfortunately, they didn't have a lot of Grinch or any Grinch stuff left, so I had to improvise. And I'm gonna try to do this a different way than I've done in the past. In the past, I've used one of these, but the actual round kind, and then just set it onto the tree. We have this now, and I am going to use pins. And these are the only pins that I ordered other pins, but they didn't come yet. So I had to get these, but I use pins to pin the ribbon in first and hold everything together. And then I go back and glue everything down. I'm gonna use the bigger ribbon first. And since this is kind of sheer, I might wanna double it up. So I'm gonna make these a little bit longer, but you want them long enough to make loops. So we're just gonna do, and they don't have to be, if you want them to be the same size, they can. They don't have to be. Now, how I do my loop is I take it over and then I do like a double fold. So I fold once and then I fold twice. Sorry, fold once and twice. And I stick the pin through the top down into the bottom because you want the outside of the ribbon facing out. And then you're just gonna work your way around the wreath, and it's up to you to decide how much of each ribbon you want in your topper. Okay, as you can see, I've now switched back to this one because I was just having the worst problem. This is just not sticking. So I'm gonna peel off the ones that are not sticking. Some of them were, some of them didn't. I don't know. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna peel them off and put them on this one. We're gonna do it on this one. Now I'm gonna start taking these medium width ribbons and I'm gonna intertwine them so we can start filling in the space. This will give it a dimensional look so they're not all the same loops going all the way around. We're gonna start sticking the picks on here. And you might notice that these are very large, but I'm actually gonna cut these into pieces and we are going to use them separately. The first thing I'm gonna do are take these candy picks and we are going to cut them and stick them into, now you can have them at varying heights, however you wanna do it. Now these are my hardcore wire cutters that I like to use so I don't hurt my wrist. Because I have 3 of these, I'm just gonna evenly place these around. Okay, now we're gonna do the candy canes. So I'm gonna see if I can make these a little bit taller. Now that we're starting to add weight to it, it's going to start tipping. So I just took this glass vase and I put it in there, and then I'm gonna take it and just put it in my, so that way I can keep working on it, but it's raised, because ideally we're gonna put stuff underneath of it to fill out the bottom, and we need space to do that. Okay, so by now you need to determine what is going to be your front. So because these guys, let's see. I think this is going to be the front. So now that I know this is the front, this is how we need to keep working. These are obviously going to be way too big. What I'm going to do is cut these, and we're going to individually stick them into the foam here. The great thing about something like this is it's whimsical, and so there's no rhyme or reason where things have to go. You just want to fill it up. Now these don't have, now that I cut them, they don't really have anything to stick in, so I'm just going to use these pins again. And these, I'm actually going to cut these leaves off because they don't really go with the wreath or with the topper. So then I'm just going to spread these out. I have one pick left, but I don't think I'm going to use it because I think there is enough on the top here. And what I want to do now is along the sides, which you can see here, you can still see the foam and stuff. I'm going to show you how I fill those in. So I want them to be both this way and that way. We're going to make them double. We're coming back with our handy dandy pins. And we are just going to pin these on the side. So it might be kind of hard to see, but I want to pin them right at the top so they fold down and over. Now when you do it this way, when you fold this down along the side, this is going to hide the side of the foam here. So we're going to go all the way around with some of each color of the ribbon and attach them around. I'm going to go in the inside and have some ribbon sticking up out of the middle. I also have these little sticks, these picks to stick into it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this tutorial for a whimsical candy cane Grinch style tree topper. You're just gonna pop this tree topper right on your tree. You can see where I said my tree was small. I'm only 5 foot tall and the tree is as tall as I am. But you're just gonna take it and lay it right on the tree. And then you're gonna wanna go around and fluff it and make sure everything is good. The foam is covered, and voila, there you go. So thanks so much for watching, and yeah, we'll see you for the next project. Have a great holiday. Bye-bye.